Hello dear students, I am Ankit Sultania. Today in this video, I am going to explain you all about the next point as you can see on the screen, that is views of a table. Understand about this point. Similar to the principle followed in other applications, Microsoft Access offers multiple ways of creating a table. These options to create tables are termed as views, and Microsoft Access offers two views for working in a table. These are design view and datasheet view. These two views can be used for creating a table. The design view is used to create and organize the structure of a table, whereas the datasheet view enables the user to enter data without defining the complete structure of the data types for the table. Let's understand both these types of views one by one in detail. First of all, let's understand about design view. As you can see on the screen, this window represents the design view. In this window, a table is being created using the design view. In the design view, it offers a more comprehensive approach to create a table. In this view, contents of the table are not visible and it can only be used for creating or modifying the structure of the table. The design view offers more functionality for creating a table as compared to datasheet view. There are certain actions that can only be performed in the design view, like defining the table of the field, adding constraints and validations on fields. Using this design view of a table, we can enter the field name, their data type and description. We can also set the field properties using this design view. As you can see on the screen, this design view is divided into two panes. To create a table in design view, we need to click on the create tab and select the table design button from the ribbon. The table design view window appears. Now you can proceed to fill the details in the field name and data type columns. The design view window consists of two panes, as I told you. These are field grid pane, as you can see on the screen, and field properties pane. This design view window is divided into two panes. Field grid pane contains field name, data type and description of the field, but field properties pane contains the properties that is to be set in that particular field in a table. Let's understand about field grid pane. The field grid pane contains field name, data type and description. Field name represents the name of the field, which can contain text, numbers, spaces and underscore. The maximum length of a field name is 64 characters. The field name must be unique within a table, though different tables can have fields with the same name. The data type column is used to set the type of data that will be entered in the field after creating a table. If the data that will be entered in a table will be text, only numbers, date of birth, or attachments, etc. For this data type is to be set for the particular field. The description column is used to describe the purpose of the field name, means why this field is created. If we want to describe about this, so that the other user, if other user open your database that is created by you in future, and they want to understand what's the reason to create this particular field, then they can understand by reading the description of the field. This description field is optional. It helps us in describing the field and is displayed in the status bar when we select this field in the form. The second part is field properties pane. You can also see on the screen, this field properties pane defines the properties of the field in the table. I have already described about the different properties that can be set at the time of creating a table in Microsoft Access. The properties of the field depend on the data types, and each data type has a different set of properties. The common properties are field size, format, validation text, required, etc. We would go into detail of these properties further when I will just explain you to create a table using the design view. Now, the next point, as you can see on the screen, is datasheet view. I just explained you about design view. Now understand about datasheet view. As I explained you right now, datasheet view enables the user to enter data without defining the complete structure of the data types for the table. Since Microsoft uses the datasheet view as the default mode for creating a table, and also because it is simpler to explain, in this view the data in the table are presented in rows and columns similar to a spreadsheet like Microsoft Excel. We can see both the data and the fields in this view. We can also free to add new fields by clicking on the field headers and defining the name of this field. This is the biggest advantage of the datasheet. It allows us to build a table simultaneously as we insert new information. When the data is entered in the datasheet view, the data type and the size of the field is determined automatically. Although datasheet view is more suitable to be used while adding or updating records in a table, we can still use it to create a table or to later modify its structure. As I explained you, if we create a table using design view, at the time of creating a table in design view, we have to specify the name of the field, the data type of the field, and we can also set the properties of the field for creating a table. At the time of creating a table, we have to do all this in design view. But using datasheet view, it is easy to create a table. It is easy to create a database in Microsoft Access. It just opens like a spreadsheet that I explained to you right now. The next point that you can see on the screen is switching between views. Understand this point. If we have opened the table in design view and we want to switch the table in design view into datasheet view, means if we want to change the view of the table, change the appearance of the table from design view to datasheet view or datasheet view to design view, we can do it. We can switch between views for changing the views of a table so that we can work on it easily. For this, there are two ways by using which we can change the views of a table. First one is, suppose that if the table is open in design view and if we have to change the view of the table, for this we have to click on the view option in the file tab. As you can see on the screen, the first one in the figure, the first one point is, I'm explaining right now. Go to the file tab, go to the home tab and go to view option. As we click on view option, you will get the two options named datasheet view and design view. If we have opened the table in design view, then we can click on datasheet view to change the view of the table and vice versa. The next one option in the figure, as you can see on the screen, is for changing the view of a table. We can go to the bottom right corner of the window. At the bottom right corner, these two icons named datasheet view and design view are present. Using these two icons, we can change between views of the table anytime. These were the two different ways for changing the views of a table. The next point is, as you can see on the screen, is creating a table. Now we understood about the views of a table. After this, if we have to create a table, there are different ways to create a table in Microsoft Access. First of all, learn about to create a table in design view. As I explained you right now, for creating a table in design view, we have to specify the field name, field data type, description of the field, and we can also set the properties of each field according to the data type using the design view at the time of creating a table. For this, you can see on the screen the steps are given. First of all, open the database named Microsoft Access. Go to the search button on your computer and open the Microsoft Access. As we open this, go to create tab. As you can see on the screen in this figure, as we click on create tab, go to tables group. In the tables group, click on table design option. As we click on this option, the window of the Microsoft Access open the design view of the table for creating the table. You can see in the next figure on the screen, this one is the design view of creating a table. For creating the table, we have to specify the field name, field data type, description of the field, and we can also set the field properties here at the time of creating the table. As you can see on the screen, you can see in the field name column the field name of a particular table are stored. You can also see in the data type column the data type related to the field name. Which type of data will be entered in that particular field is chosen according to the type of data. And below you can see the properties has been set up. After doing all these, we have to choose a particular column as a primary key. For choosing the primary key, I already explained you in the previous video. We have to find out the particular field in which all the data that will be entered after creating a table will be unique in any case. For this, select that particular field and go to the primary key option in the tools group on the design tab, as you can see on the screen, that is indicated in step 6. As we click on this primary key option, the selected field will be set as a primary key. Means after creating a table, the column which has been set as a primary key will contain only unique value. There will no repetition of the data in that particular field. After doing all this, we have to save the table. For this, we can use the quick access toolbar to click on save button, or we can go to the file tab. In the file tab, you can get the save option, as you can see on the figure. As we click on the save option, a window named save as will open. In this, you have to type the name of the table. As you can see, the name student has been typed, and after typing the name of the table, click on OK button to save it. Then the table named student will be saved in Microsoft Access in a database. Now the next point is adding records or data in a table. I just explained you to create a table using the design view. After creating the table, we can add a new record or data in a table. For this, you can see on the screen in the figure, adding records in a table. The 2 records are stored already. Okay. First of all, you have to open the table or database that has been created by you all. Thereafter, you have to change the view of the table. Means if the table is open in design view, we have to switch the view from design view to datasheet view. After opening the table in datasheet view, click on the new option in records group of home tab. Under the home tab, there is a records group in which new option is available. As we click on this new option, a new record will be inserted in the table. Now we can type the values in this blank record. As we start the entering the data, a new record already gets inserted after the completion of the storing data in a table. Next one point is deleting records in a table. Suppose that if we have entered the data in the table and we want to delete the complete record from the table, we can also do it. For this, we have to open the table in datasheet view and click on the delete option in the records group of the home tab. First of all, before deleting the record, we have to select the record. We have to select a particular record. Then we have to click on delete button in the records group of the home tab to delete a particular record in a table. Next one is sorting record in a table. Means if we have stored data in a table in Microsoft Access and we want to arrange the data stored in the table in a particular way. Suppose if we want to arrange the data in ascending order, descending order, or any other way, we can do it. For this, you can see on the screen there is a table in which the data has been stored. In this you can see in the e-name field the employee name are stored randomly. You can also see in this table e-number field which is set as auto number and the data is stored like 1, 2, 3, 4. If we want to sort the e-name column according to ascending order, means alphabetical order, we can arrange it. But as we arrange this record in a field, all the related data with a particular data will also be shifted up or down as that particular data will be shifted according to our choice in which we are arranging the data. You can see in the e-name column the data has been sorted according to ascending order. For this, the e-name column is selected, and after selecting the e-name column, we can go in sort and filter group that is present in the home tab. In that sort and filter and group, there is an option named ascending that is indicated by step 2 in the figure. As we click on ascending option, the data will be sorted. The selected data will be sorted according to ascending order. You can see in the next figure and compare both the figures. As the data has been sorted according to ascending order, means according to alphabetical order, all the related data in every record will also be shifted according to the shifting of this selected data. Suppose you can see the employee number of Anmol Bhatia was 2, which was present in the second row. As this Anmol Bhatia data has been shifted up, all the records in this particular row has also been shifted up. Means there is no any mistake after arranging the data in this database. In this way we can sort the data in the database. Next one point is modifying the table design. To modify the table design, suppose that if we have created a table in Microsoft Access and if we want to add a new field in that table, at the time of creating a table we have chosen a few fields and there is also requirement of more the fields in a table. We can insert a new field in a table. And also suppose if we have created a table and there are many fields that are entered in a table which are not useful, if we want to delete any particular field, we can also do it. This can be known as modification in the table. For this, we can do all this using design view. As you can see on the screen, the next point is inserting a new field. In a table, if we want to insert a new field, we can insert it. You can see on the figure on the screen. Suppose that there is a table created already and we have to insert a new field. In between, as you can see on the screen, there are 5 fields named SID, SName, SDOB, SAddress and SClass. Between SDOB and SAddress field, if we have to insert a new field, we can do it. For this, select the address field. After selecting this field, you can see in the figure named step 2, which is indicated where insert rows option is available. After selecting the e-address field in the design view, we can click on insert rows option that is present in the tools group on the design tab. As we click on this insert rows option, a blank row between SDOB and SAddress will be present. Here we can type the name of the new field and choose the data type of that particular field. As you can see on the screen, the new field named as father name is typed and the data type named short text has been set in that particular field. This was the step to insert a new field in a database in Microsoft Access. The last point of this chapter is deleting a field. Suppose that if we have created a table and there are one or more fields which are not so useful for us, we can delete that particular field easily. For this, as you can see on the screen, there is a table in the design view on the screen. We have to choose the field name which is to be deleted from the table. After choosing the field name, suppose that you can see on the screen SDOB has been selected, and go to the delete rows option that is present in the tools group of design tab, that is indicated by step 2 in the figure. As we click on delete rows button, the selected field named SDOB will be deleted. But before deleting it, there will be a warning message that will come on the screen for confirmation that do you want to permanently delete the selected field. If we click on yes, the selected field named SDOB will be deleted permanently from this table. Okay, thanks for watching this video. This chapter has been end. In the next video, I will discuss about the advanced features of Access to the 2013. Thank you.